Welcome to my channel. I am very happy to see you here. And today I am going to share something very special with you regarding an interesting and potentially valuable coin that many collectors keep an eye on. If you're a coin lover, collector, investor, or someone who just wants to learn more about coins that could be worth money in the future, then you are at the perfect place. So stay with me from the beginning till the end, because every small detail truly matters when it comes to the $1 P coin and understanding its full history. Design elements, minting errors, condition, rarity, grading factors, and potential value can help you recognize whether the coin you have in hand could be common circulation or something extremely desirable for collectors around the world. Let's start from the origins of the specific coin and gradually move into the deep details that might help you find out if you own a treasure. The $1 P coin is widely known as the Sacagawea dollar, introduced by the United States Mint in the year 2000 with the intention of replacing the previous Susan B. Anthony dollar, which had similar size and distinguishable look but never achieved strong popularity in circulation. The 2000 P1 coin carries the mint mark P, which indicates that it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin introduced a golden-colored appearance, although it is not actually made of gold. Instead, it is composed of several layers, including a manganese brass alloy on the outer surface, which gives it the attractive golden tone design to make it visually different from other coins. The purpose of this design was to make the coin easy to identify from a quick glance, but also maintain durability and resist tarnishing during extended circulation. However, despite the initial effort to make it popular, many people still did not prefer to use dollar coins in everyday transactions, leading to several of these coins being stored away or left unused for long periods. The obverse of the coin, which is the front side, features an image of Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who assisted Lewis and Clark during their expedition across North America in the early 19th century. She is depicted carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, on her back. The portrait was created by artist Glenna Gooddacker, and it represents Sacagawea looking slightly over her right shoulder. The design was selected to honor her significant role as a guide and interpreter during one of the most important exploratory missions in American history. The design captures her with calm expression and strength, symbolizing not only her historical importance, but also paying tribute to the resilience of Native American women. Above the portrait is the word liberty, which is one of the most common inscriptions on United States coins. To the left of her portrait appears a motto, "In God We Trust," which is another standard phrase used on most U.S. currency. The year 2000 is inscribed on the lower side of the obverse, and the mint mark P, indicating the Philadelphia Mint, is usually seen near the border of the coin. The reverse side of the coin features an image of an eagle soaring in flight, designed by artist Thomas D. Rogers Sr. The eagle design represents peace, freedom, and strength. Surrounding the eagle are 17 stars, each representing one of the 17 states that were part of the Union at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This was intentional and symbolic. The inscription, United States of America, appears around the edge of the reverse, and just below the eagle is the denomination $1. Additionally, the inscription, E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, appears on the reverse as well. This phrase symbolizes a union of the different states coming together to form one nation. Together, the design elements on both sides of this coin tell a story of historical exploration, cultural legacy, and national pride. The 2000 P1 coin was the first issue year for the Sacagawea dollar series, and therefore attracted considerable interest. However, the majority of coins minted for circulation were not rare, as millions were produced, making most 2000 P Sacagawea dollars quite common. However, certain varieties and errors from this year, especially those produced early in the year, have become highly valuable to collectors due to their rarity and demand. One of the most well-known and valuable varieties associated with this coin is the 2000 P Cheerios dollar. This particular version of the coin was distributed by the United States Mint in partnership with the General Mills Company as part of a promotional program that placed these coins in boxes of Cheerios cereal. The total number of these Cheerios dollars was limited, and what makes them extremely desirable is that the reverse eagle on Y, or "In God We Trust," it can attract strong interest from error collectors. Another important factor is the overall color and brightness. Although the coin is intended to retain its golden hue, many examples in circulation may lose its shine or develop oxidation, reducing their desirability. Coins that remain close to their original luster are preferred. The condition of the coin plays an extremely important role. Extremely rare in average circulated grades, but when found in mint state with strong strike quality, clear surface, and no contact marks, it becomes significantly more valuable in the eyes of collectors. Therefore, if someone thinks they have a valuable one, it is always recommended to get it professionally evaluated by an expert or grading company, especially if it displays unique features. In terms of history and mint production, due to their superior appearance and limited quantity, abnormalities such as flattening, irregular surface, or additional marks which can also indicate a potential mint error. If to face value, those with recognized varieties such as a Cheerios dollar or notable error strikes can be highly profitable. Additionally, some collectors believe that the coin, being the first year of the series, may gain more value in future years as interest in the Sacagawea series grows. The historical figure featured on the coin also makes it appealing to those interested in Native American history and U.S. exploration era, thereby increasing its desirability beyond simple monetary value. Grading company. Be special. Sending it for grading is a recommended step. Form of harsh cleaning typically results in a significant loss of value in the numismatic market. Occasionally, collectors look for coins with unbroken golden surface and strong mint luster, which indicates minimal contact with other objects. Contact marks commonly occur during mass handling and transport for evaluating subsequent issues. While most examples are found in circulation-level conditions, searching through rolls or bags may reveal higher quality examples. In summary, the 2000 P1 coin is widely common in circulated condition, but has the potential to be extremely valuable if it falls into the Cheerios variety or has some significant minting error. If mint state without wear and showing high grading potential, its desirability increases. Storing it carefully, avoiding cleaning, and getting it authenticated can help increase its potential return. Understanding all aspects discussed here will help you correctly evaluate whether your one $2,000 P coin is just a regular piece of currency or a hidden collectible. The half-dollar coin bearing the dual date 1776 to 1976 was issued by the United States Mint to commemorate the 200th anniversary of American independence and is widely known as the Bicentennial half-dollar. This coin is a Kennedy half-dollar featuring a special reverse design created exclusively for this historical occasion. The obverse still carries the portrait of President John F. Kennedy, which first appeared in 1964 following his assassination, but the date beneath the bust is replaced with the dual year 1776 to 1976 instead of a singular mint year. The reverse was redesigned by Seth G. Huntington and depicts Independence Hall in Philadelphia, the legendary place where the Declaration of Independence was adopted. The coin is both a circulation strike and commemorative issue, minted in massive quantities and produced in various mint locations, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, for proof and special collector versions. The composition of bicentennial half-dollars varies depending on the type. Regular circulation pieces from Philadelphia and Denver are composed of a clad alloy, featuring an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a core made of pure copper. The coin weighs 11.34 grams with a diameter of 30.6 millimeters and has a reeded edge. Special collector versions made at the San Francisco Mint were struck in both clad-proof and 40% silver formats. The 40% silver coins were sold in uncirculated and proof sets, mostly packaged for collectors. The silver version weighs slightly more due to the density of its materials, though the diameter remains the same. The obverse design created by Gilroy Roberts depicts a left-facing profile of Kennedy. His hair is sharply defined with visible texture. Around the rim appear the inscriptions Liberty at the top and In God We Trust beneath the chin. Instead of a typical single-year date, the coin reads 1776 to 1976 below. The reverse design exclusively used during the bicentennial period showcases Independence Hall, centered in the midst of clear background. The building has fine architectural details, including its clock tower. Above it reads, United States of America, curved along the rim. Below is the denomination $half. To the left of the building appears the motto 200 Years of Freedom, and to the right, E Pluribus Unum. These additions highlight the commemorative nature of the coin. For collectors and enthusiasts, the significant features include the dual date, the special reverse, and the potential silver composition in some versions. Most of the 1776 to 1976 $half are common and carry face value if circulated. Their large mintage numbers mean that coins found in everyday circulation, especially those exhibiting wear, are typically valued at around 50 cents. However, uncirculated examples, proof strikes, and silver-clad bicentennial halves can command higher values. Silver-clad versions, especially those in original government packaging or high-grade proof or uncirculated conditions, frequently sell at premiums based on silver content and collectible demand. Collectors often seek pristine pieces with sharp strike quality, mirror-like fields in proof versions, and no contact marks. High Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PGS, certified coins graded mint state 67 or higher are desirable. Exceptional specimens of the silver proof versions can command noteworthy value. Error coins are particularly sought after, such as those with missing clad layers, double die strikes, off-center strikes, or planchet defects. Rare mint errors in the 1776 to 1976 $half have sometimes sold for hundreds or thousands depending on severity and uniqueness. Despite the generally low numismatic premium of regular coins, the historical significance of the bicentennial issue makes it extremely popular among collectors and educators. Educational institutions and patriotic families widely use bicentennial coins to teach about American independence, the Revolutionary War, and the Founding Fathers. Many Americans recall receiving these coins as change in the 1970s and early 1980s. Some individuals believe they contained silver, though only specific collector versions did. The overall mintage exceeded 500 million across all types. Technically, it is interesting that the bicentennial design lasted for in 1975 and continued through 1976 before the mint reverted to the standard Kennedy obverse, an original reverse design with the presidential seal having an eagle and shield. The silver bicentennial $half were sold in two main formats: the 3-coin uncirculated set and the 3-coin proof set paired with the bicentennial quarter and the Eisenhower dollar, also in silver. The packaging often included patriotic themes, including red, white. Sometimes Shoheis were distributed widely through mail orders by the U.S. Mint and remain popular today. Their silver content is approximately 0.36169 troy ounces per $half. During composition melting, many silver coins were subsequently scrapped, reducing their number slightly over time. In terms of historical context, American coins had not used dual dates previously, and the issuance marked an important milestone in modern coinage. The bicentennial series served as a bridge between historical reflection and modern currency circulation. Collectors sometimes showcase these coins alongside memorabilia such as stamps, posters, and historical replicas from the era. Many people save these coins as keepsakes rather than spending them toning. Silver-clad versions strike luster that varies by mint. Denver strikes tend to be sharper than Philadelphia during this era. San Francisco proof strikes are highly reflective, with frosted devices contrasting with mirror-like fields. Deep cameo proofs often fetch higher premiums compared to regular cameo pieces. Some silver coins were struck with frosted rims. The Bicentennial Coinage Initiative was announced by Congress through the Coinage Act of 1969, which requested changes in the reverse designs to mark the anniversary. Public enthusiasm resulted in significant demand. These coins were placed into circulation on July 4, 1975, to coincide with festivities. Anecdotal reports suggest many coins were hoarded immediately upon release. Media coverage at the time highlighted the patriotic value. Collectors look for subtle characteristics, such as die markers, rim anomalies, and entry point for novice collectors, while offering rare high-grade examples that attract advanced numismatists. Purchasing popularity. Cultural contributions include depictions in educational textbooks, appearances in patriotic media, and use in ceremonies. It became one of the most recognized circulating commemoratives in U.S. history. Collectors sometimes assemble complete bicentennial sets across denominations, including metals and tokens. The half-dollar often serves as a centerpiece due to its size and aesthetic. Modern valuations fluctuate, primarily based on silver prices and condition. Raw silver proofs commonly sell for modest premiums, but certified high-grade examples attract collectors looking for investment or registry set competition. Typical circulated non-silver pieces found today are common, but still enjoyable for history lovers. The 1776 to 1976 half-dollar remains a timeless collectible embodying American independence, national pride, and the enduring legacy of President Kennedy and Independence Hall, combined in one iconic coin. The one-set 1955 penny is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, forged during an era of economic stability post-World War II when the United States was expanding industrially and modernizing production systems, including the mint facilities. Struck at the Denver Mint, which is symbolized by the small d mint mark located below the date on the obverse of the coin, the 1955 Lincoln wheat cent represents one of the many bronze cents produced in large mintage numbers for daily circulation. Composed of 95% copper with the remaining 5% being a mixture of tin and zinc, this coin exhibits the traditional reddish-brown to deep brown toning that develops as copper reacts over time. When freshly minted, the coins often displayed a bright copper-red brilliance, but many circulated examples encountered where oxidation, handling marks and environmental exposure, transitioning into darker chocolate, brown, or sometimes greenish toning if affected by excessive oxidation. The obverse of the coin portrays the right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, who first introduced the iconic portrait in 1909 to honor the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Above Lincoln's head sits the national motto, "In God We Trust," while to the left the word liberty appears, and on the right side is the date 1955, followed by the small d mint mark. Any weak strike, doubling, or misalignment around this area may become relevant to collectors, but for most 1955 cents, the strike quality was standard for the era, with clear rendering of the lettering and profile. The reverse features a classic wheat ears design that gave this type its popular nickname, wheat penny. On each side of the center field, stylized wheat stalks symbolize agricultural prosperity, and between them appears a denomination 1 cent, and beneath it, United States of America, while above sits the Latin motto, E pluribus unum. As most coins of 1950s, the Denver Mint used high-speed equipment and mass production techniques that ensured high mintage, with more than several hundred million pieces released. Because of this massive output, the standard 1955 cent is typically common in circulated grades, usually found in worn state with signs of abrasion on Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and coat, along with smoothing of the wheat stalks on the reverse. These circulated examples generally hold modest value, especially if they show heavy wear, discoloration, corrosion, or scratches from daily use. However, in higher uncirculated grades, the coin becomes more desirable, especially examples that maintain original luster, sharp strikes, and no blemishes. Coins designated as red, RD, meaning retaining more than 95% of their original red copper tone, can command noticeably higher premiums because copper tends to darken with exposure to air, making true red specimens rare over time. Red-brown, RB. Coins are moderately toned, while brown, BN. Coins have fully transitioned to dark, cool copper colors. In terms of notable characteristics, most 1955 pennies are straightforward business strikes without major varieties. Unlike the famous 1955 Philadelphia double die obverse, which is well known and extremely valuable due to dramatic doubling of the inscriptions, the Denver Mint did not produce widespread double die examples during this year. Nevertheless, minor die variations or strike issues can appear, including slight repunch mint marks, RPMs, small die cracks, chips, or slight off-center strikes, which some collectors pursue as minor varieties. While these generally hold low to moderate value, a strong, clearly visible repunch D mint mark under magnification may increase desirability, especially if it is a recognized variety. Some coins may also show small planchet flaws, laminations, or weak strikes at the rims caused by worn dies, all of which contribute to the uniqueness of individual coins, but rarely elevate value significantly unless the error is dramatic and distinct. Historically, the 1955 D penny reflects the post-war era when the U.S. Mint was transitioning to more efficient methods while still using bronze for 1-cent coins. The coin circulated widely across the country, used in vending machines, daily transactions, and savings jars for years before many were eventually retired due to damage, melting, or loss. As copper prices fluctuated and eventually caused coin composition changes in later decades, earlier copper cents like the 1955 gained additional attention for their metal content, though their intrinsic copper value usually remained below face value when copper prices were low. The preservation of the coin became more common among collectors who stored copper wheat pennies for their legacy and potential future value. For collectors, the grading and condition of a 1955 D coin deeply influence its value. In very low grades, such as about good or good, the coin may exhibit flat portrait details, merged lettering, and nearly smooth wheat lines, often showing dark or uneven tones, with possible nicks or corrosion from circulation. These coins are common and hold minimal premium. In higher circulated grades, like extremely fine, more details on Lincoln's features and wheat stalks remain visible, with moderate luster and limited wear. Uncirculated examples graded mint state, particularly those graded MS-64 and above, with strong original luster and minimal contact marks, begin to attract enthusiastic numismatic attention. Ultra-high grade specimens such as MS-66 or MS-67 are exceptionally rare, usually only found from original bank-wrapped rolls stored carefully and untouched over decades. Coins certified by reputable grading services can achieve premiums based on this quality. Red tone examples are especially prized. Storage of copper coins like the 1955 D penny requires proper care to avoid accelerated final years approaching that change. The 1955 D represents a closing chapter of nearly 50 years of wheat cent history. It is also valued as a coin from a decade that saw relatively stable minting patterns without wartime metal diversion that occurred earlier in the 1940s, such as steel cents in 1943. Due to its large mintage, the coin still appears occasionally in circulation rolls searched by hobbyists, though this is increasingly rare. The 1-cent 1955 D coin appeals to beginners because it is affordable and easy to find in lower grades, making it an excellent entry point into collecting wheat pennies. Advanced collectors pursue it in high grades or with exceptional eye appeal, and those have only modest monetary value. The educational and sentimental significance remains strong, and the coin continues to play a role in teaching fundamental grading, metal composition awareness, and historical context. Overall, the 1955 D Lincoln wheat cent serves as both a collector's piece and a common relic of an era, symbolizing the continuity of design and monetary tradition. Although overshadowed by the famously rare 1955 double die from Philadelphia, the Denver issue maintains its unique identity through mint-mark presence and preservation in collections. Over time, as remaining specimens naturally diminish due to oxidation, loss, or damage, high-grade examples will likely grow in scarcity. Careful storage and understanding of grading, toning, history, and production quality help ensure that this small copper coin remains appreciated and valued in the numismatic world.